What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Paranormal Rush Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Rush, and I have some ParanorMAIL for you guys today. Like, this one is one of those that I've gotten stuff like this before, and you have to excuse the rattling of the rain jacket. It's pretty stormy here today, so I decided I'd just go ahead and get ready, because you never know. No, really, it's supposed to get really bad. Just making sure that wasn't a weather siren, actually. But yeah, it's supposed to get really bad down here today, so hopefully everything will stay cool. I've been dealing with these storms all of my life, literally, so, it's just another day. But there are some bad ones that come through here, so just keep us in mind down here in the South today. Anyway, this is a really good encounter, though. I've had other emails that go along the lines of this same type of thing, and it's just a weird phenomenon. And what makes it even weirder is that these people know something is there. There's no way they're mistaking it, but they cannot see it. And it's just weird how this is happening, and I'm hearing more and more of these encounters. So let me get to this. This is a really good one. Hey, how's it going? I'm a new subscriber, and this is not so much a story as much as a recounting of multiple unrelated days, weather conditions, areas, but no matter the difference in my surrounding, it seemed that there was something following me closely. Before I go any further, I want to mention that I live in upstate New York, in a town where the largest wildlife here is a deer. There are no predators in the area. We might get a bear every 10 years or so that will wander into town from miles out in the country, but they are always swiftly trapped and relocated back home. This isn't mistaken identity. This hearing things only feet away in the woods, a dark alley, or just walking alone through a large park and field. This thing, or these things, if they exist, I just don't know how to say this and make it sound like sane thought. I would hear the sound of something jumping tree to tree, following me as I walked the sidewalk. At first, it sounded squirrel-sized. Then it sounded bigger and bigger, and eventually it made so little sense how large this creature sounded tree to tree that I crossed the road, and after about 2 minutes went by, it started again. So I tried to get just one good look, thinking, okay, just look, and if you see something crazy, take out your knife, turn, and start jogging. I turn, I look up into the tree. These trees, by the way, are not more than 30 feet tall. Not gigantic trees, so inspecting them all the way into the branches is easy during the day. Of course, I couldn't see anything but branches, which confused me and freaked me out more, but I took off anyway. The thing is, this has happened in the winter when no leaves are available to hide within. Sometimes it's bushes or tall grass and bamboo if you're walking trails, but always massive sounding. You will be sure a deer is about to jump out in front of you, but nothing. You go look for self some not. Oh my gosh, that one messed me up. Sorry, guys. All right. You go look for yourself, but nothing, not even a disturbance or tracks or a fresh trail in the grass, just nothing. There was one very specific time I was walking home from my brother's very early in the morning. The sun had just started coming up. Morning traffic hadn't even started up yet. It was just me walking home, feeling like I was in a ghost town. It was very relaxing. I was walking down a road alongside a wire mill. My town is known for copper wire mills. For perspective, the side I was on, across the road, is a 3-block sidewalk following a river with a good 100 feet of trees between the river and sidewalk, stretching the whole 3 blocks. You can see into the woods all the way to the water. The trees aren't dense there. Across the road is the side with the mill, but a fence is up so you can't get in to walk up to the factory. The trees on my side come to a fenced-off area where the trees end at a fence. Inside is a giant water pipe that goes from the factory to the river. As I turned onto this road, I heard a very clearly audible growl, so loud and aggressive it stopped me in my tracks. I thought to myself, maybe I should turn around, but this is Rome. We don't have anything here, but maybe it's a stray dog. So I crossed the road where there is just grass and a 10-foot fence with barbed wire. I picked up a large stick and started walking. Almost immediately, I heard another growl and movement in the trees like I was being followed, and I thought any second now this thing is going to hop over the guardrail. There was a stop sign a few feet in front of me, so I ran up to it and started banging that sign like I was the lead in a professional drumline. My stick was still intact, and I listened for a minute not hearing anything. I started walking again, and I hear it keeping up with me, but never popping into sight. What the hell? I start booking it, and I see the fence on the thing's side, and all I can think is once we reach the fence, this only has 2 options: stop or take a hard ride at the fence and reveal itself. I don't even know what to expect, but I reach the fence, and the sound of the thing keeping up stops, and it's just me running past the fenced area, relieved. Almost as soon as I feel the relief feeling, the sun gets brighter, traffic begins, and I can just feel that I'm not in danger anymore. I swear this happened. No drugs, booze, lies, or exaggeration. And I totally believe that. Totally. That sounds just like some of the things that other people have told me. I've had them write in and tell me these things. That the weather's getting crazy out there. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I was thinking you might be able to because I could definitely hear it in my monitors. So I don't know, but anyway, this is wild though, because this ties in a lot to the missing 411 thing. A lot of people say this kind of thing, like they can't see it, but they know something is there. They hear it, they can feel it around them, but they cannot visually see it. They cannot lay eyes on it. It's either not there within their, the way that they can actually see it. It might be distorted. It might be using some sort of cloaking, or it could even be, behind the veil, if there is one and they know how to access the other side. So who knows? Pretty sure I hear hail out there now. It's getting wild, man. Storms are crazy. I don't mind them though. I mean, being a Florida native, storms are just part of life. But anyway, no, this was a really good one. And there's a lot of people that have had these experiences, and it really is intriguing to me, because there is something out there. I've felt it myself. I've felt things around and or heard things too, and not been able to see them. It makes you feel like you're going crazy. And I completely understand what you mean about trying to make it sound like a sane thought, because, something like that is not rational in terms of how you're supposed to logically look at things, I mean, if something makes a sound, if something is present, you should be able to see it. If you can't, it's your imagination kind of thing. That's not the way it is with this. This is where you can tell something is there. And I can understand, because I can relate to it. I've experienced that myself. So, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have had experiences similar to that. So anyway, let me know what you think about this. Leave me a comment, and weather's getting nuts, so I'm going to get out of here and get back to the house, and hopefully don't get blown away in the process. So anyway, my next full episode should be ready really soon. I'm ready now. I've been ready for a while to record it. I just haven't been fully prepared to record it. So I think I'm actually at the point now where it's come together, and it's just something I had to think about a lot. I had to do a lot of research into this to make sure I was getting everything right, and I had to think about this a lot because it ties into something else. There's like, it's hard to even explain, but you guys will see soon enough. Anyway, I appreciate everybody so much, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back with you guys really soon. So thanks to all my new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love for you to be able to watch this all the time. Anyway, thanks everybody. Stay safe and take it easy.